Hey guys, with White Metal Games here, and I am back from 11th Company GT this weekend in Myrtle Beach. I promised you an update video to let you know how it had gone, so I thought I'd let you know what had happened and how it went. And I actually posted a review on Spiky Bits, which you can find at blog.spikybits.com. Overall, the GT was excellent. It was a great time. We all had a blast. It was crazy and busy and exhausting. If you've never been to a GT, and I never had, I was really unprepared for just how much gaming you get in. Playing 4 games back-to-back on Saturday was just mind-numbing. 12 or 13 hours of solid gaming with only short breaks in between. Your brain is pretty much jelly by the end. My army performed exactly how I thought it would. I lost 4 games, but I had a really, really good time, and I want to thank all of my opponents this weekend. And what's funny is I wrote down a couple of their names, but as the day went on, I got more and more tired. So Bob, for my first game, thank you so much. You really sort of set the tone for the day, and I had a blast with you. And Bob has his own blog called Blood, Skulls, and Fire, which you should check out. Blood, Skulls, and Fire, I think, .blogspot.com. And he's a competitive gamer, but he's also a dad, and he's a really cool guy. And so thank you, Bob, for a good game. The second game I had was this guy named Brian, and I don't remember his last name at the moment off the top of my head, but he had this really nasty White Scars Space Wolf army combo that was just a fun army to play, and he and I drank way too much. Apparently drinking is a real thing at GTs. People drink a lot at these things. So I got in the habit of toasting my opponent, usually at the start of the game, but that game it was every turn, so it might have been a strategy on his part to get me a little schnockered. But we had a blast. It wasn't until the 4th game that I realized that my points were a little low. Someone pointed out to me that my list was only 1850, and the actual con itself, that GT, was for 2,000 points. And so the reason that I had done my list for 1850 was because I had heard from everybody, you follow the Nova rules, and the Nova this year was for 1850, not 2,000. So my list was a little short. Now, I'm not saying that's why I lost. The reason I lost is because I'm not a competitive player, and these guys come to win. I don't think 150 points would have helped me, or at least wouldn't have saved me. But I had some really good games. I had some tight games, and my 3rd game was with a Tau player who did a really great job, and he was with a team called, I think, 40 Cape Wrecking Crew, or Team Wrecking Crew. And my last game was with a really nice gentleman who had a Blood Angels Assault army, and it was actually a really cool army because it was a real true army. It was all, and by true I mean it was true Blood Angels. It was just Blood Angels. It was all Assault Marines and Drop Pods and Stern Guard. Very solid army, very solid list. I had a really great time playing them, so thank you. So back to work, getting ready for the con in Myrtle Beach, or not Myrtle Beach, in Charlotte this weekend. We're going to the Mace Con. Mace is in Charlotte or Charlottesville, I can't remember. It's in Carolina. So looking forward to that. And my camera's having a little trouble focusing, but as you can see, we've gathered some supplies together. We've got some sales displays. I wish I had more time. I haven't had time to prep everything, so I don't know if I'm going to get everything prepped by this weekend. I don't know what all I'm going to have available. And in a weird turn of events, I sold 3 armies in the last 3 weeks, so I really don't have a lot of painted product. So the lesson for me is not selling every army before I go to a con. My funds were low, so I wanted to raise a little money, and I just honestly didn't think they'd all sell, but they did, which was good, but also kind of bad, because now I don't have a lot of product. We do have some stuff. We've got some painted models from some of our new artists, and we have some work-in-progress models we're going to bring. So we'll have plenty of stuff, so if you're going to be there, please stop by the booth and say hi. Look for the White Metal Games logo on our banner, or look for the War Council logo. So we'll have both of those up, and my wife will be out and about. And I'll just be working all weekend. I'm going to be working on some different projects. In the meantime, back to business as usual. So I'll be finishing up the Help for Heroes project this week, hopefully. And I'll be finishing up Sam and Travis's Orcs this week, hopefully. And I'll be moving on to new stuff. The next project up is the Orcrons, or Necrorcs, whatever we're going to call them. So they're the next up on the block. I've been getting a lot of new models for that. As you can see, I've just got tons and tons of stuff sitting aside, ready to be kit bashed, ready to go. I picked up a used Orc army on eBay, which was some of the Assault on Black Reach stuff, plus a regular Orc battle box. We've got lots of fun conversions coming your way. So lots going on, but it's a little busy right now, and I'm a little behind. So hopefully I'll be caught up here in the next couple weeks. On a side note, side business, Matthew Leahy from Facebook. Please IM me or PM me or email me at caleb@whitemetalgames.com. I've got your golden tickets for your movie, but you haven't contacted me back. And it occurred to me that maybe you felt a little weird about giving out your address, but send it as a private message to caleb@whitemetalgames.com. I promise I won't give out any information. I'll just mail you your tickets. Or if you have a P.O. box and you feel more comfortable doing that, I'll mail it to your P.O. box. So I guess that's about it for now. Oh, I can show you this. So we just got in a brand new mixing board for the podcast. After the poor success of the podcast, interviewing the guys from Proxy Army and the poor sound quality, we decided it was high time to get a mixing board. So we've got that. Now we're going to get a couple microphones, and we'll be ready to do some more live podcasts. We're also actively hoping to do more podcasts in the future. Justin is away on family this week, so we have a special segment called Battle Brothers with a guy named Jamie out in the UK. So be sure to check that out. And just follow the podcast link from the White Metal Games homepage, and you'll be able to find it. We're also on iTunes, so if you are on iTunes, be sure to listen there and leave a comment. We haven't got any reviews yet, so we don't know how we're doing. So let us know if you like it or not. So I guess that's about it for now. Be sure to check back on the studio updates and let us know what you think. We got a lot of good comments over the last few weeks. Some of the comments on the website, it was weird because we asked people what they wanted to see more of, and what they wanted to see more of was, basically what we expected. They wanted more terrain tutorials, they wanted more how-tos, they wanted more painting tips and strategies, and overall techniques. So they want painting videos, they want terrain videos, and they want some interactiveness. They want to follow along and watch us as we work. So coming up, that's what we're hoping to do in 2014. That's our new goal, is to have more terrain videos, more how-to videos, and some painting tips to sort of share you our painting tips, which is great. It's nice to hear that sort of feedback. I feel like there's lots of good painting tutorials out there, so I don't know if we have anything new to add, but certainly every artist brings their own style to the table. So we'll show you our way to do it, and maybe you like it, maybe you learn something from it. So I guess that's about it now. Okay, until next time, put your minis where your mouth is.